Let's make fish fry. The trick is in the marinade. Everything else is quite straightforward.
I wonder what else she's been marinating on.
What was that, Jala?
Everything going to plan with the wedding?
Really, Jala? Can't I just want to teach you how to make fish fry without having some ulterior motive?
Sure, Amma.
Let's just get started, shall we? Start by washing your hands. Very good. Score the fish in one direction, not too deep. We just want to allow the marinade to sink in, not slice the fish into ribbons. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Party. So, Jala,
Uh-oh.
how long exactly are you going to spend doing nothing in life and living in your childhood bedroom?
So you did have an ulterior motive.
What is wrong with you today, Jala? You're in such a mood. Take some of that aggression out on the ginger garlic paste instead, will you? Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Chandra told me you've been helping her and Tyler with the skate park situation. Is it not going well? Is that why you're so touchy this morning?
I guess it would have been too much to expect sympathy from you, huh, Ma?
Well, I don't approve of the goings-on in the park. I've never trusted mascots. That's why I never took you girls to Disney World.
What? That's why Auntie C snuck us there? I thought Amma just hated Joy.
Now, add the turmeric, coriander, Kashmiri mirch, garam masala and cumin to the paste. Then finish. Good. But don't get overconfident. Whether things go well with the skate park or not, I hope you won't let that influence things with Tyler. She's been through enough, don't you think?
Why do you always take her side?
'Cause Tyler stuck around? Unlike you? You only have one sibling, but somehow you're the third favorite child. That's gotta sting.
Coat the pomfret with the marinade, Jala. We don't have all day.
Did you feel that?
Feel what?
It felt like someone else was guiding my hands.
I knew you had my cooking genes. Set the fish aside to rest and marinate for a bit. Speaking of which,
Oh no, I hate it when she makes these recipes metaphors for our emotional failures.
don't you think you've let the situation with Aruni marinate long enough?
No. You know what? I was planning to apologize, but now I'm the one who's pissed at her.
Forget taking responsibility. Let's assign blame, baby.
At this rate, she'll be married and have 3 children before you two actually talk. Forget it. Light the stove, Jala. That's something even you can't get wrong, no? Better than last time we cooked together? Given your attitude, I'm sure I already know the answer to the question. But still, I'll ask. Are you planning to stay in Timber Hills?
Don't try to guilt trip me today, Amma. I have a lot on my mind.
It's a question I have every right to ask, Jala. Especially considering you live under my roof.
I do want to settle here, but I'm definitely getting my own place.
Oh, really? Well, that would be convenient. having both my girls living nearby.
Look at that. The oil is hot enough to fry the fish now.
So it is. Put the fish in the pan gently. I don't need you getting burns on top of everything else. That's good.
How is it, Amma?
Crispy on the outside, flaky in the middle, spicy, a little acidic.
So, perfect in every way.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Jala.
Wow, this is a very intimidating group of women.
Jala, thank you for coming. I called you all because we need to talk about what's happening with these kids in town.
You really picked Jala for this job? Salma can't stand her, and I'm pretty sure Aisha has a burn book full of her yearbook photos. No offense.
Offense very much taken, thank you.
Soundy wouldn't let me in. She was my only option.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with the torch you're still carrying for her.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sounded jealous.
Tyler and me are strictly business on this one. Really.
Risky business.
Say one more word and you lose a bun.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, princess.
Ladies, my shop is not the place for a cat fight.
Oh, good one, Auntie C.
Didn't two librarians pull each other's hair out over you right here last week?
What?
That's not... Ladies, let's remember what this is about. The kids. Do you think you're getting through to them, Jala? Convincing them to kick that Soundy to the curb?
I'm cautiously optimistic. You can count on me.
Famous last words.
Seriously.
Uh-oh, they're ganging up on you now.
You have the same mindset as a teenager. Just speak their language.
A2, Auntie?
Salma will barely talk to me. So I guess Jala's our only hope. God help us.
God abandoned us a long time ago. We live in hell.
That's the positive attitude I know and love, Tyler, dear. Go see what's going on at the park, Jala. Hopefully what you've done is enough.
Jala, my guest of honor, welcome!
What's this about?
Maybe he's got some kindergartners for you to fight this time. Which would you rather fight? One giant 5-year-old or 10 Aishas, but she's kindergarten-sized?
Jala, Jala, Jala. You don't yet know your place in Barefoot's future, do you? I brought you here to test my cup leaders' mettle, and you defeated them all. You've showed them that they aren't ready, how much they still needed me. By crushing them, you've crushed the dissent inside, which only distracts from Barefoot and from my teachings. Thank you, Jala. I truly couldn't have done it without you.
Come on. Donato. Cece. Salma. Salma, you cannot be okay with this.
Sometimes it's the devil you know?
At least we'll still have a skate park with Soundy.
Will you? You can't trust him. He's not even hiding it.
And we know a thing or two about broken trust. It's...
Don't you see? It's already too late. You broke their spirits for me, and thus the future of Barefoot is secure under my care.
Under your thumb, you mean?
Fear not, Jala. There's always room for you here, right by my side.
Great. Soundy's still on his throne, and the kids are more committed than ever. Congratulations, Jala. You somehow found a way to make a bad situation worse. Oh, I don't know why I was delusional enough to think getting you involved would be a good idea. You emanate disaster.
This is just a setback. We can regroup, try another approach.
We are not going to do anything. This is no longer a joint enterprise. I'll handle it from now on.
Tyler.
It's what I should have done from the get-go. This town isn't your responsibility. You're just gonna leave again anyway, aren't you?
I could imagine staying, if I had a reason to.
Good luck finding one. Or not. It's none of my business. You made that clear. I never should have asked for your help. The truth is, Jala, you're just a tourist. Nothing that happens here really matters to you. You can fix things or mess them up even more. Even if you do, you can just leave. You don't have to live with it. But I do.
Don't you think we need to have a real conversation, Tyler?
Why? So we can hurt each other some more? I'm doing us both a favor. There's nothing to be salvaged here, so why bother diving into the wreck? Why don't we skip to the end? Save ourselves the inevitable disappointment.
Tyler.
Goodbye, Jala.
So, Jala, your Amma and I have something to tell you tomorrow.
What's the diagnosis? Did you get a second opinion? Is it the C word?
No, oh my God, I'm perfectly healthy, apart from a slight cashew nut deficit. Your mom makes me jog, Jala. Brown men were not meant to jog. We're natural amblers.
The point, Appa?
Just be nice to Amma tomorrow, okay, Jala Pataka? And try your best to stay calm.
let me get this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week?
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with sexual tension, barely disguised as a psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andale.
No, they're right. You've said as much, Tyler, repeatedly.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it in you.
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine. I'm jealous, okay? I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me. I was never enough for her.
Tyler.
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung up on her, even after everything. You think I think I'm better than you? That you're pathetic? What a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.
Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
It should be illegal to be so cheerfully productive in the morning.
Fresh air and good digestion are necessary to any enterprise, even a criminal one.
I always suspected she was a mob boss.
Well, if the very concept of morning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this conversation.
Minnie?
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night. Umma's extra spicy this morning. All signs point to imminent disaster.
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
Maybe I should just assume the brace position. You know, like in a plane crash.
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
Arvind, my mother is coming to Timber Hills.
Oh, that explains it.
Explains what exactly?
Patti is the only person who terrifies Mom. It's like a switch flips and she turns into this insecure little girl wanting approval. Everything has to be perfect. Nothing is good enough. Especially not us.
Jala? You had a grand insight to share?
I forgot. She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
Which rules out pretty much the entire Northern Hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we were safe.
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian grandmother.
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah. Maybe we should have seen this coming.
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
I've looked for her everywhere, but she's sneaky.
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow, Arvind. Tomorrow!
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have somewhat overtaken us.
I'm putting an end to this nonsense. Jala, it's time to make Kiribat.
Do not be fooled into thinking kiribat is a simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life, a trial of Sri Lankan culinary skill, and let's be real, femininity. For our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or mark celebratory occasions. Oh no. Each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
Let's go! Jala and Mom versus Kiribat. Knockout in round 1.
No, I meant to inspire awe and appropriate fear, not whatever this is.
Are you daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
I'm fantasizing about our joyful reunion. Visualizing. Manifesting, even.
Try and manifest some attention, please, and thank you. Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands. Very good. We will make kiribat. You will take the kiribat to Aruni and you will patch up today.
Hey, I've been on the reconciliation train for several stops. Tell that to her.
You think I haven't? Please, Jala, I'm very capable of triangulating you two.
Wow, Mom. That actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till the water runs clear. Better than last time we cooked together. Party can smell domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend everything's fine. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
Don't worry, Ma. We won't let you down. Message received.
That's all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
What do you want me to do? Confront her with all the trauma she spent 40 years repressing?
If the other option is tiptoeing around her forever, I don't know, yes?
Earth to Jala, hello? Shred the coconut, please, today. Your Auntie Chandra would be thrilled. Then again, I saw her burn rice twice. Blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not too coarse.
I'll try.
Don't try. Set your mind to do it properly.
Dance, little Jala, dance.
Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? After fixing your mess with Aruni, I still have to clean the house, do the laundry, and cook Pati's favorites for tomorrow.
Sounds like...
No, we are not saying that. You need to stand up for yourself.
Were you saying something, Jala? All right then. Now hand mix the coconut milk till it's silky smooth. Oh, so you are paying attention. Now go wash your hands.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be told that.
You've never stopped me from saying something before.
Then tell her what you really think, so I won't have to.
Very good. Now thin down the coconut milk with water and mix it with the rice.
Oh, come on, really?
Nothing to say, Jala? That's a change. I don't know why. You just reminded me so much of my grandmother.
Feels like she's right here with us.
Good. But don't get overconfident. You're being suspiciously quiet, Jala. It's starting to make me nervous. Okay then. Now it's time to add the sea salt. It was fine. How much validation do you need? Now it's time to light the stove.
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
I really am an incredible teacher. Jala.
Just open your mouth.
Oh, damn, the pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade?
Just open your mouth, Jala. The truth will fall right out. All you need to do is let it. Don't you trust me?
You're being extra weird this morning.
Hey, maybe I'm just being honest about how you really feel.
Jala? Jala! Seriously, Jala. Cover the rice and let it cook in the coconut milk. Are you really giving me the silent treatment? Today, of all days.
I say something wrong every time I open my mouth, so...
That's more like it.
Stir the rice before it goes lumpy, or we'll have to start all over again. That's good. This time try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
I'll do my best.
No, no way. Tell her how you really feel.
How about you stop taking out your anxiety about Bhatti coming tomorrow on me?
I'm just trying to help you.
You just want me to play the perfect daughter so you can put on a show to Bhatti.
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't perfect either.
Sing it, sister.
You won't completely embarrass me in front of Bhatti. I see. You're worried about Aruni. That's what this drama is all about.
Wow, did she even hear you? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing our feelings?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to face her.
Are we talking about me and Aruni or you and Bhatti?
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Bhatti is, how hard it is for me, so don't presume. No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off, and so do we. All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
No. You just want me not to show you up in front of Bhatti.
Why can't you just be on my side for once?
Why can't you be on mine?
I'm always on your side, Jala. You're the only one who doesn't see that. Oh, kitty baths should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and the rice aside.
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What gives her the right?
Of course I'm not. I'm just working up to what I want to say.
Don't think, just say it.
I don't think that's very good advice.
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal while the rice sets. The richness of the milk rice contrasts with the sambal's heat. See, Jala? Everything has to be a balance.
And sometimes it's easier for someone with fresh eyes to notice when something's off.
And sometimes it's better to trust those with many years of experience.
Unfortunately, people can get set in their ways.
Or they know that some recipes should be followed exactly for the best results. I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering with me and my mother.
You've never actually talked about her. You just go into this frenzy whenever she visits.
Not everything is easy to talk about, Jala.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life, but you can't even ask questions?
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect.
Ha!
I handed you that one. I knew you had my cooking genes.
You're doing so well, Jala. Why are you stopping now? Just because she made a joke?
I can't believe her.
Stop swallowing it all down. You know exactly what you want to say to her. What you've always wanted to say.
I can't.
You can. Just spit it out.
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
I feel kind of lightheaded. That's good, right?
That's relief. That's release. That's catharsis, baby.
Say something, Ma.
Add the red chili flakes. More than you think you'll need. Sambal needs to be fiery. Well, keep doing it then. I've already given you too many compliments today. You know, Jala, sometimes I hate how much I see myself in you. I moved continents to get away from my mother. Compared to that, you didn't go that far.
You moved here when we were just kids. Is she really still angry with you?
I broke her heart. I did it knowingly. And I don't regret it. Is it really fair to ask her to get over that?
Ma...
Look at that. Time to crush everything up with the mortar and pestle. Go on now. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you away again.
I don't want that either. We'll work on it. Okay, Amma?
Suck up. Just a few kind words and you roll over for her?
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me, Jala.
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that. We're nearly done with this Kiribat. And not too soon.
Do you really think you fixed anything today? No way, you just papered over the cracks.
Second to last step, add the cube.
I'll never be half as good as you, Ma.
Oh! Well, give it time. There's no substitute for experience. You've mastered that technique. I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but it's all right if you can't. I'll just deal with whatever Party has to say about it. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right? Look, don't answer that. Final step, cut up the kiribat into nice even pieces. You almost did it correctly. The moment of truth. Time to taste what you've made.
So, does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling reconciliation?
It is recognizably Kiribat.
That's good, isn't it?
It's not bad. Perhaps the nostalgia value will carry the day with Aruni.
I'll take any slim hope of advantage I can get.
Indeed.
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribath. I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
Mom sprung this on me, same as you.
What a convenient story. Next you'll tell me we have to stick together in the face of parental pressure. Isn't it already obvious she doesn't want to be here? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
Can you just give me some space here? The commentary's not helping.
I'm just looking out for you. So what? You wanted to talk, so talk.
I know I've been a shit sister. I promise I'll do everything I can to make it up to you.
And what about her? I'm the one who's been looking out for you all this time. And I should believe you. Why, exactly? Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me, or Mom and Dad, or anyone else. You came back because Jennifer threw you out, and you had nowhere else to go.
You know how Jennifer is. Don't you even care what she did to me? Or would that interrupt your one-woman pity party?
That's right, Jala. Get angry. You deserve to be angry. God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could. You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
At first, she just listened to me complain, you know? But then she started saying that Mom was toxic and you and Dad were enabling her. Well, it didn't help that Mom was so mad at me. She could barely say a word on the phone those first few months.
You were protecting yourself. It's understandable. Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy, Jala. No, you broke Mom and Dad's hearts. You were always their favorite.
Are you kidding? You're an engineer. You're getting married to a man, a brown man. You're the kind of daughter Asian moms invent to brag about.
I can conclusively say there is no closet in the world that could contain you, Jala. You know, Auntie C actually cried. That old battle axe... Forget it. It's done now. I just want to know one thing. You and Tyler. Are you still in love with her?
I don't remember a time when I didn't love her.
I really hoped you wouldn't say that. For someone so smart, you're an absolute dope when it comes to the people you love. Either you really need to pee, or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
So, is Ahmed the man of your dirty dreams? Are you in love? Is he good in bed?
Yes, and you have no idea. You little freak. For some reason, he really wants to meet you and cares about your dumb opinion. He's actually nice and a good person whose soul hasn't been crushed by life. Try not to be a complete mega bitch when you meet him, okay?
Promise.
How can she say that about us? You're barely a deca bitch. A kill-a bitch at worst.
When I left home, you were pretty adamant that you didn't want to get married. And now, this. Does that mean you've changed your mind about having kids too?
What if I have?
Nothing. It's all good. Takes the pressure off me.
Yes, my every major life decision is guided solely by its impact on you.
How have you been, really? How's work? Any planes fall out of the sky recently?
Keep your voice down. Everyone knows I'm an engineer at Boeing, dummy.
Should be illegal to love your job this much.
I got a promotion last month, and it's also where I met Ahmed.
Wow. Was it a nerd meet cute? Did he desperately need to borrow a stapler? Did his engine break and you were the only one who could bring it whirring back to life?
God is testing me right now. How do you still know nothing about what I actually do?
Arnie, be honest with me. I need to know. Are we good?
Good? Good? I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you. I hate Mom and Dad for not doing more. I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
And you hate me too? You can say it.
Do you really need to hear it? You know it's true. Let's just say there's a lot of hate to go around.
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you if you forgive me.
Deal.
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really look at you the same way? Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down. How long do you think you can keep up the perfect sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older sister. I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you outside the skate park. Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing. Stay celibate until my wedding.
Aw, there she is. I heard about that strange mascot and his antics at the park. How are you holding up, Jalu baby?
Tyler was trying to investigate what was happening with the park. And instead, I got involved in all this bear cult crap and totally messed it up. He's got his grip on everything even tighter now.
So you regroup and you try again. Kiddo, no despot holds power forever. Hubris always blows up in their faces. You'll both get back in there. It's just a matter of time. You'll see.
Or, hear me out, we have the Midas touch, except everything we touch turns to garbage instead of gold.
Now listen, if you're still feeling bad tonight, I'm headed over to the tool belt with your mom after I close up shop. You should join us.
I am not familiar with that establishment.
Please don't let it be a strip club. It sounds like a strip club. Oh God, what if it's a strip club?
It's a blue-collar lesbian bar in the next town over. I'm meeting some other mechanics there. There's always a great group of gals, truckers, construction workers, and they'd all get a kick out of you.
On one hand, Mom. On the other hand, mummies.
On second thought, your mom needs a break from you. Invitation rescinded. Make your own fun tonight, kiddo.
So, everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for this little scheme.
Aroni?
I should have known.
Wait! I thought this was all my idea!
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's obviously what they wanted you to think.
But why?
I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you used us as distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit. Maybe a lot.
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time to face what I've been avoiding.
Your mom called you, huh?
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now. Do it for me.
Oh, your entire bloodline is cursed.
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us!
One of us?
Oh, shut up before I change my mind.
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's not going to be easy to deal with.
It's never gonna get any easier.
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America. Her best friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a little possessive.
Excuse me?
Territorial? Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups. Low self-esteem, maybe?
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
No! You forgave me because you were self-assured. You loved me, you understood me, better than I did myself sometimes.
But you really didn't understand me at all, did you? You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us?
Oh, wait. Your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
Of all the people to be stuck with 24/7, my older sister.
Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that, it's obvious.
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
I can't control what comes out of her mouth.
She's you idiot. She's just saying what you're thinking. The words that come out of her mouth, you're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us? Why you'll forgive us even now? Even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole. Go on then. Say it.
You're still in love with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
You made me feel like I wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't an accident. It was deliberate. I gave you my heart, Jala. And you ate it whole.
Sergio! And Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us first.
Oh, Jala, don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Bro! You're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma.
That's deep.
I know.
Wow!
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved me, did you? I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
How can you even compare the two of you? Sergio was barely even a real boyfriend.
Ouch! That really hurts.
And I was real to you. Until I wasn't. It just took longer. You have this way of dismissing people when you're done with them. I should have realized all the way back then, if you could do it to him, you could do it to me too.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shield she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
I can't believe you followed me into Tyler's inner world. Stalking much?
You and Tyler are the ones that brought me here.
I like how hard you're working for my attention. Not dazzled by those.
What if I flexed a little more? All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear view. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape. Your parents, Timber Hills.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
I needed you too much. I had to prove I could live without you.
Watching you hang off my arm certainly convinced her of that.
Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is to know that I share an ex with this guy?
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, death becomes her. Oh, and my favorite, Ferris Butless.
Ouch.
It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't.
Don't lie to her, Jala.
Have you spent the last...
Yes.
Look, it's sweet. I want to fool you.
Ugh, can you...
I still think about the things you let me do to you.
She bullied me, Jala. And you had a relationship with her. Of all the people in the world, how could you betray...
I really just planned to confront her about bullying you. Get her to knock it off. But then, I don't know, emotions ran high. Before I knew it, we were kissing.
Yeah, it was just a spur-of-the-moment thing that went on for months behind Tyler.
Okay, seriously, shut up.
No. I can't believe I'm saying this, but let Dia speak.
You pretend you don't care.
Makes sense that Tyler would make the hottest ex a manifestation.
You, the hottest one? Please!
Ladies, you're both pretty, okay? The spirit of Timber Hills!
Did you tell Dia that I told you to break up with her? I made you break up with her.
Oh my god, is that really why you broke up?
So you didn't tell her it was me. Why not?
I didn't want her to think...
No, how sweet.
Do you...
No! Yes! I always... Me giving you that... I'll be careful what you wish.
So sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one that...
Come on, Irfan isn't that
Close.
The entire school found out that it wasn't just a betrayal.
I still found a way to but that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the...
Maybe we should...
It would have been cleaner.
But we'd have missed...
Are you so sure the good memories...
Irfan's the town
Wow!
Don't think that can get...
What?
Oh, what?
Forget I said anything.
I know our relationship was collateral damage in your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
I just cracked, okay?
You didn't even break up with me face to
It's not the betrayal she couldn't.
I mean, Jesus, Jala.
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got me looking out for her.
I only pursued Andale.
I knew that already. Face it, Jala. You're just. How does it feel to be replaced?
Oh, please. You're just a
Can you at least have the deep...
It's okay. You can...
I've been right here this...
Admit it.
Still, I was...
Ugh, here we go.
Can't you see?
Whatever.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
You're the one person I can't leave behind.
Are you saying that because you think that's what I want to hear? Because it's not, actually.
Isn't that what you wanted? To be the most important person in my life?
I kind of reevaluated my entire approach after you destroyed all my future plans, Jala. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
One X. Does this graveyard...
I like my dreams cold.
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
Arnie!
If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
I wish I'd met you later. I would have known how to be more careful with your heart.
Oh, please, stop trying to make excuses. This is just who you are. Selfish, impulsive, cruel. You don't deserve her love. That's why you always doubted it. That's why you ran. Because it was only a matter of time before she realized what you've always known. You're a fraud.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her? You're wrong.
Arnie, please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her. No one could.
What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please, stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart. I don't think I can ever trust you with it again. But I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will always love you.
I'll always love you, Tyler. I'd say you're my soulmate if I believed in that kind of thing. No more ghosts, okay?
Before you say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay? No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
I guess the only thing we've never done with each other is take things slowly.
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
Ah, that reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
I'm not completely disconnected from reality, you know.
If you were, would you know?
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said it, and now I'm done. I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
Are you done for the day?
Jala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra. We should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
So, a little birdie told me today was a big day for you.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
Auntie, you're here?
Uh-huh. Rukmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. I brought her home safely. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
Or you never cook and you came to raid my fridge.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I'll admit, it's strange to see you rattled, Daddy.
Ah, what a lifetime of thinly veiled resentment from an in-law can do.
That's not very fair, Chandra. It's not thinly veiled. Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni, well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jala Banana.
I don't really know where to begin.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
I feel like I handed in a piece of homework that was long overdue. This constant nagging anxiety that's just gone. I think I used up all the feelings I had and then some. I'm in a feeling deficit right now.
And now, Patti will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun.
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law, who I love and respect, is visiting.
Mom can't hear you right now. I'd just save your energy to muster up some fake enthusiasm tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Come on, Jala. What's one more emotionally devastating confrontation? How bad can it possibly be? Eh?
Cheers to that.
You're both terrible, and I appreciate you so much right now.
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over, I made you say things you didn't want to say. I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's my fault. I've let this go on too long. I need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? After everything I've done for you. You think if you cut me out, you'll be whole? You can push me down so deep that you can't hear my voice, but I'll still be there, waiting. In the dark. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
It's time for both of us to let go.
Jala, don't do this! I'm scared.
You're the part of me that couldn't forgive myself. The mistakes I made, the people I hurt, I pushed them onto you. I couldn't live with myself, so I had to invent you.
You needed someone to blame. I never resented you for that.
You're not a monster, and neither am I. You've carried the burden of my responsibility long enough. I can take it from here. Thank you for everything you've done. You're a part of me. You'll always be a part of me.
Stop blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality's giving me a headache.
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, irony.
Goodbye, Jala.
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
I promise, Ma.
No. Mom, this is ridiculous. Why do we have to put on a show for Patti?
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
My 3 favorite girls, all gathered in this cozy little kitchen. Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see you, Amma. You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
How about I make parathas for lunch, Amma?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her cooking recently. How about you show us what you've learned from your mother, Jala?
But, Amma...
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make parathas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala?
Mom's been really patient with me. I'm sure I can manage parathas.
Well, you have confidence at least. I hope you're not going to disappoint us.
Of course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
Stop making silly jokes, Aruni. Patti might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking if Jala washed her hands.
A grown woman like her, you need to ask. Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course I do. I'm an American, not a heathen.
See, Rukmini, you have to stop babying your children. How will they develop any independence?
Yes, Ma. Very good. Whisk the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
We usually just whisk straight away.
That's a lazy approach. Why settle when you can achieve perfection? It's a mindset. Well, how could Rukmini teach you values she doesn't apply herself?
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
His name is Ahmed.
Did I say something wrong? It's just a fact. He's not Indian.
Well, technically, neither am I. My dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's American.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
What does it matter if Aruni doesn't consider herself entirely Indian?
What does it matter? It's time to whisk the ingredients, Jala. What are you standing around for? I warned you, Rukmini. If you take these girls to America, they'll be rootless. Thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've stolen from them.
She tried to teach us, didn't she, Aruni?
I'm staying out of it.
She did, though. We just didn't want to learn back then.
You're telling me my daughter, a teacher by profession, failed to engage you in learning your mother tongue? And it's not her fault?
Told you to stay out of it.
Girls, please. We used to stay up so many nights, drinking endless cups of tea and quoting poetry to each other. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
Huh. You haven't changed at all. Fine. Avoid the question.
The technique's important here, so be careful. Looks good, Jala. Now roll out the dough.
Looks good. This shoddy job. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
This is how I always do it, and it turns out fine.
Fine. Is that really enough for you in life? To be just fine? Average? Unremarkable? Well, I love you enough to expect more from you. Do it again. Properly this time.
Now we wait for the dough to rest.
No. You just stand there. I'll teach Jala the proper way to make paratas.
There's nothing wrong with Mom's teaching.
Then why has it come out so badly? Don't make a sulky face. You have to learn to accept constructive criticism. Right, Rukmini?
Yes, of course, Amma.
See? Your mother agrees with me. Throw that dough away. We're starting again. Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh mind.
That'll take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing about?
Adequate.
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala? How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
It's not a sabbatical year, Patti. I'm not going to college.
You really shouldn't delay your education. Wait, sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an ongoing discussion.
You've been lying to me. Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? This is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala! Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself? To get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even know how smart your mother is. What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not, I'm happy.
Do you have any other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative. I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation. Go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
Forget about lunch. Forget the parathas. None of this is about the goddamn party. You just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
Aruni's right. Pati, you're not being fair.
Oh, so now I'm to be judged by a child.
No, Ma. I told you to be quiet. Both of you.
We're standing up for you, Ma.
What have you been telling these girls? That they think I'm so terrifying? You need protection from me, is that it?
I don't know what's gotten into them. They're not usually like this.
You're the one who's completely different whenever Pati's around.
Oh, I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the outsider. Is that it?
How could you be an outsider here, Amma? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
This isn't Aruni's fault.
Don't get in the way of Mom throwing me under the bus, Jala.
Clearly I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
Amma, no, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain. I was born to play that role. Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up. Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life. Your sister. She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father. No ambition, but you, Jala. I see myself in you, just like I saw myself in your mother. I failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
My mom's happy. How can you call that a mistake?
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Betty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We were born to burn.
You've never said a word about me being queer. That doesn't feel like acceptance, Bhatti. You're just pretending a huge part of me doesn't exist.
Men can make mistakes, but every choice we make is a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want. So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up? You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them? Those dimwits and fools. Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
You were playing a dangerous game. And my taste in partners has been questionable.
That, I'm afraid, runs in the family. Glad you rejected them. I'm proud of you. You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to look these roles of wife, mother, consume you if you're not careful. Just don't you want more? Don't you understand, Jala? We're not safe. We're dangerous.
Auntie!
You know, my mother's not wrong. I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you think you should have stayed? Is coming to America what you really wanted?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
Isn't it better to focus on what is?
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
All you needed to say was one word of encouragement. But you don't believe in me at all.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
I'm not gonna be afraid of getting hurt anymore, Amma. Some fights are worth it, even if you know you can't win.
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over paratas, but not really paratas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
Maybe a few fears. My mom isn't the one who doesn't understand me. You are.
Your mind, your passion, your effort, you spend them all here, for them. But you'll never be one of them.
Your love isn't motivation. It's sabotage.
All I want to do is guide you. Why do you twist everything I do?
You favored Aruni as a kid because she was fair. And you dropped her when I started doing well at school.
I pick winners, Jala. That's how we survive.
I could really use Mom's help right now. She's always mediated between me and Pati.
I know, but you and me, we've got this, right?
Right. Mom would be happier if she never spoke to you again.
Ooh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Pati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Pati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
So what, you're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen. It's all been too easy for you. That's why you're so lost.
Auntie!
You need to be shattered to remake yourself. I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
Why are you acting surprised? You terrify her.
You resent me. I'm just trying to make you better.
You say you're disappointed Mom didn't achieve her potential, but would you really want her to eclipse you? You love being the one on top.
You think brilliant women are happy ones? Oh, Jala, don't be so naive.
You've never said a word about. You're just pretending a huge.
Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth. It's bitter medicine.
You're so concerned about maintaining your dignity, holding up your pride, losing face, but you've lost something way more important.
Is being happy all you want? You could be... If you keep running from...
If I'm so special...
Do you think I want you to get married because I'm sentimental about it? No. My husband was a self-important, narrow-minded alcoholic. I'm supposed to be sad and lonely now he's dead. But I'm not. I'm relieved.
Did you ever love him?
You want love? Can there truly be love without equality? My husband thought he was the undisputed master of the house. My master.
It's hard to imagine Patti in that situation. But that was the reality for a lot of our grandmas and great-grandmas and great-great-grandmas from every culture.
So you see, Jala, I'm being pragmatic. They don't call it the marriage market for nothing. It's a transaction. Pick a man to take you places. or work 10 times harder to get yourself there instead. What you can't do, my girl, is what you have been doing, and that's neither. You'll spend your whole life proving you're half as good to a society which will never acknowledge you're better. What's the point of idea? The last time you were near a Kanchipuram sari, you peed all over it.
I was a newborn. And what were you doing changing my nappies in a silk sari anyway? The spirit of Timber Hills! When I went to work, I had to. You have no idea. Everyone in the family says I take after you, Patti.
You think you can pretend your way into the world as... You're really going to insult me? I don't see anything of your father in you. Thank goodness. Your sister's just average. But you're special, Jala. Your mother abandoned her academics to run off for love. And look at you, the same mistakes. Your sister's just average. The last time you were near a Kanchi...
I was a newborn.
You're really going to... You think you can pretend your way... When I went to work, I had... You have no idea. I don't see anything. Have you ever thought the reason you've never truly felt at home here is because you're not? That maybe you're struggling to find yourself because you're looking in the wrong place?
Well, what are you saying, Bati?
I'm saying that part of yourself you feel is missing, you won't find it here. Come back home to India with me, Jala. Restore what was stolen from you.
But I've lived here as long as I can remember. My friends, my family, my whole life is here.
People transform their lives all the time, Jala. Isn't that what you tried to do when you left this little town? Of course, it's daunting to try something new. But it's exciting, too. A new start, new possibilities.
What would I even do in India?
You'll never know until you try, I understand you, Jala. I accept you. You belong with me. You'll spend your whole life proving. Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our words. Know how hard I had to fight for, and now your family wants you to go to college.
I get it. The world was unfair to you, but that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
You think you're an American? You'll always be a second class.
Just say you miss me, Bati. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
Ah! You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not.
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Patti?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart. You think you're protecting your mother? I'm hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
You have Mom turning herself inside out for your approval. You've convinced her she needs you. You made that empty place in her soul, and you dangle the promise that she'll be whole if only she dances to your tune. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you.
You want the truth, Patti?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Patti?
You. What?
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. I always know exactly how to cut someone down. Make them smaller. I'm so good at hurting people. It's like there's this monster inside me trying to claw its way out. And you made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me.
Stop it!
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Patti. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home, not yours.
You! How dare you!
Jala Jaratne, it's time to call your mother.
Mom!
My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
It's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy. And you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
You're part of our family, Patti. We love you. And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
Nothing like that. You look beautiful, that's all.
Don't start.
What? A friend can't give another friend a genuine compliment?
Being friends is only going to work if both of us respect the boundaries we agreed on. Can't you just be happy we salvaged this much?
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans. I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself. I like my job, I like my friends, I like being single. There's so much more space in my life when you're not in it. I'm willing to let you back in, but it'll be different than it was before.
Tyler.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's just see how it goes, okay?
A little slow tonight, isn't it? Yes, Ms. Jayaratna. What will it be? I'll set them up, you'll knock them down.
Are you the bartender from The Shining now? Am I gonna wake up to Cece and Aisha standing in my hallway? Come skate with us, Jala.
No need to be so combative. There would be no losing side if you were simply on mine. Join us. You would help us elevate our mission, shape the future with me. We both know you're the best skater from Timber Hills to Portland, Oregon. Maybe even Portland, Maine.
What will I get out of it? Do I get a custom bear helmet?
Soon enough you'll see. You'll all see. The day of reckoning is upon us, and all will be remade in my image. But wouldn't it be ever sweeter still if that visage... Don't answer now. Think about...
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment of your imagination.
Thanks, Jala. He actually is the man of my dreams. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later. Please don't be weird.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Aw, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me, but I guess you can't have everything.
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
It's a thing you do for fun, Bhakti, like stamp collecting or train spotting.
What an interesting idea of fun you have here in America.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Irvin's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away. It's a passion of mine, you know.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
You... Really?
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Jala, you're headed out? Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, damn it. Can I give you some advice? Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. And you love to feel wanted, but don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down. I envy you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want. But there's so much possibility, too. The world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it.